From the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. 5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's all the way up across the...
I'll tell you what, this quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
His pass caught by Nakua. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Another carry for him. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Cam Hard's up for the tackle that time. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They've got a man in motion. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They give it to him again. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked off to the 27. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. Has a lane past the 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
The handoff on 3rd and short. He's across the 20, still going. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
One's out and cut on the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And the Chargers take possession. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Herbert on first down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a short gain. That's one quarter done in our showdown of LA teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down, Chargers.
Hand off to the back. Runs inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Has it at the 7. Touchdown, LA! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He gets this one in Nakua. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Broke through the tackle. And this is only a short gain. He's stopped down at the 33. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. He finds space into the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Chooses to bring this one out. Not much on the return. Should have kept that one in the end zone as the tackle's made at the 15-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Nearly intercepted. Oh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
3rd and long for him here. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Has it at the 37. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. Took the return wrong direction there. Not sure what was going on. Actually loses yards. And it'll be their football. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Now from the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play action on first down. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 2nd and 15. Dump off caught by his back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Cam Hard's up for the tackle that time. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Herbert from the gun. He's going deep this time. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Lays out left side and gets it. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first. To throw, Herbert. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And they send a man in motion. He'll throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Control my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade it. Storms are minor, but you know she living major.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Running this one left. Inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. They get 38 out of the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll run here on first down. Down to the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Receiver in motion going left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And he fakes the spike. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Let's see what he can do on the return. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Across the 45 and still going. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Makes a cut, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Rolling out to his left. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That one's cut along the left sideline. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Design bootleg here. He rolls to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge play with an interception.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult fourth down decision.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. They give it to him again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. He's got room to roam here. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams take 7 points off the deficit. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to the well again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers moments away from their 4th win of the year. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Finds McConkey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The give here on 2nd. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Now a give running right. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And we got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Third and long for him here. Buying some time right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Putting a receiver in motion. One final shot here. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one.
Feel like I'm never enough.